Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, I believe this is now episode 10 of RanDOTA. I am your host, D, for the show where the meta doesn't matter. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get into the draft. This is a captain's mode game. As you can see, we actually have a named team in this case, World's End. Fun name. The other team doesn't have a name, but doesn't matter. There's actually a bit of a joke in the Radiant team name, or between two of their names. I'll point it out when we get into the game. First ban from our Radiant is an Alchemist ban. Not a bad ban. I have to say, if I was the captain, I'd probably ban him too. I hate fighting Alchemist. I love playing as Alchemist though, because I mean you can make so much money so quickly. He's one of the hardest farmers in the game, just because of Greevil's greed. There goes another one of the hardest farmers in the game, Doom.
Radiant team
Although Doom's got a without a scepter. I kind of dislike that they changed Doom so much. I do like the idea if they kept. I'm not sure if they've kept it. I haven't looked into Doom's abilities recently. Where if you have scepter and you're within a certain range of the target, then the countdown doesn't go. Then the countdown stops on Doom, so you can actually keep it going forever if you can keep close enough to somebody.
5 seconds remaining.
Slardar band for the Radiant. We'll see who our second band from the Dire is. Got some neat names we'll go into once we get into the actual game itself. I've seen quite a bit more Slardar play recently than I was expecting. Also tell you, this is actually a pretty short match. According to the timer on the scoreboard, it's literally 1 second under a 25-minute game. So this is going to be a pretty quick one. Last ban of the first phase for our Dire side is Tusk.
Radiant team pick.
Banning the Tuskar. Pretty good idea. He's gotten a lot of use recently. He's very good as a utility hero. Good mobile ganker, especially with Snowball Ice Shard combo, or as I always like to call it, the bowling combo.
Winter Wyvern.
First pick, Winter Wyvern. Fun character. Although using her ultimate correctly is a little bit of a pain in the ass at times. Because, I mean, one of the funniest things I've seen, I saw this in a program I watched recently. So Winter Wyvern used Winter's Curse on a Meepo, who promptly got ganged up on by the other 4 Meepos. So I'm not sure if that's murder or suicide. I made a similar joke in back when I still played League of Legends. Oops. We have a Nyx and an Undying quick pick by the Dire side. You don't see Nyx Assassin terribly often anymore. Undying's been getting a lot of play though. He's fun. Needs to work on his jaw strength, because it's just kind of flopping open there. But like I was saying, with one of my games of League of Legends back when I still played it, I haven't recently just because I let it lapse so long that it never stayed updated. One of my favorite characters in League is Cho'Gath, and I was playing against another Cho'Gath, and I managed to get a kill with Cho'Gath's ultimate feast. And there's the Batman. The Night Stalker comes out.
The green team's banning someone now.
But yeah, like I said, I managed to kill another Cho'Gath with the feast ability, and I was like, so is that suicide or cannibalism? I tend to make, when I do actually play, if I get something good like that, I do tend to make a joke now and then. Let's see, who's going to be our next band?
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Shadow Fiend goes down, gets knocked off the list. Not a bad call. One of the games I was previewing for this had a Shadow Fiend make a really bizarre decision. He was chasing someone, and on the steps of the Radiant base, like the Radiant team player managed to make it into his base. Shadow Fiend was about half distance between the tower, between the tier 2 tower and the steps of the base, when he activated Requiem and didn't stop it. So he barely hit anybody. Like they caught him on the he caught a couple people on the outside edge of it, did very little damage. It's like, that Requiem, man. I'm not casting that game just because some of this, it's not because of that play, but TA gets banned.
Radiant team ban.
The reason I'm not casting that game is just because from what I saw, it wasn't the most interesting game. I'm looking for good, interesting games. One moment, you might hear a bit of a noise. Cleaning out part of my keyboard.
Five seconds remaining.
Who's going to be banned number 4? Dazzle, the Shadow Priest. And Windranger very quickly banned out too.
Banning someone now.
Ooh, World's End picks up the Ember Spirit.
Radiant team pick.
Been seeing a lot of Ember Spirit, especially in the hands of Matumba Man. Guy is terrifying as the Ember. It's just everybody burns. I mean, I'm still always going to be cheering for for Team Alliance, but I can freely admit when somebody makes a good play. I still remember back when I think I know it was at a TI. It might have been TI too. I actually ended up having to watch a VOD of this. I didn't catch it live. That was before I got into Dota. I got in a little before.
5 seconds remaining.
I got in a couple of years ago, but one of the funniest things was a Navi game where Dendi and don't remember who the support player was at the time, but they actually managed to successfully pull off the Pudge Chen Fountain Hook in a pro game. The casters just went nuts after they realized what had happened. They're like, what the hell? Because, I mean, I think one of them wasn't even watching where that happened, and then all of a sudden he gets told, and like he looks at his mini-map, and he sees a member of the Dire getting dragged across the mini-map at super speed, looks down, and he's like, oh, this isn't going to end well. Although, actually, the best Chen play I've ever seen still came out of Ake from the Alliance, when an opposing team's, I forget who it was, an opposing team's Lifestealer infested one of Ake's Chen creeps, so he sent it back to the fountain and then just had it sit there. I think the Lifestealer player actually did pop out of the creep and try to run, but it didn't work. I was just like, that was a great Chen play. Ake is a brilliant Chen player when you get down to it. I know a lot of people are probably going to hate me for being an Alliance fan, but hey, people like what they like. Taste is an entirely personal choice, people.
Outworld Devourer.
An OD pickup by the Radiant side. He's not picked up too much because there's so many good counters to him. Silence, stuns, getting out of the way. I mean, come on, Nyx Assassin alone has a pretty good counter to him with the mana burn. Yeah, he has the essence. Yes, Outworld Devourer has Essence Aura, so he can get back a quarter of his mana a lot, but I wonder if anybody's ever used Sleight of Fist to dodge Sanity's Eclipse. Probably not. Mostly because you see a lot of Ember Spirit, you don't see too much OD anymore. The Outworld Devourer kind of fell off. Like I said, he's pretty easy to
5
counter
seconds
nowadays.
remaining. Reserve time.
We'll see who World's End picks for number 4. It's always kind of fun seeing the smoky background here because it's a lot like the same it's pretty similar to the background I have on my phone. They're taking it. I mean, they're not. They have plenty of time. They still have they basically have 1 minute left. And IO picked up. IO gets picked a lot recently.
Radiant team pick.
I don't remember much being changed for the Guardian Wisp, but we'll see. The living embodiment of quantum mechanics.
Omni Knight.
And the Radiant pick up an Omni Knight pretty quickly.
That dude's banning someone
So
now.
World's End is on their last ban. Let's see where they go with it. Who's gonna be their last knockout? I'm kind of surprised the Queen of Pain's been ignored this whole time. I don't know where in the world this replay came from. I found it in the current game list. That's actually how I cast these. It's just
remaining.
Gyro goes out. But yeah, that's actually how I pick the games I
green
cast.
team's banning
I just
someone
find random ones and cast them. It's why it's called RanDOTA. Tiny is the final ban for the Radiant side, meaning World's End is on their last pick. That's a quick one. They pick up the Bristleback.
Radiant team pick.
World's End. So Nyx Assassin, Undying, Ember Spirit, IO, and Bristleback for World's End. Now I don't know these teams, so I'm not going to speculate on who's going to take what and who's going to go where. We'll just see how that works out in-game, shall we? If this were a pro match, I could probably take a guess. I can tell you, I can usually guess pretty correctly on Alliance's lineup. But
Legion Commander.
Legion Commander is our last pickup for the Radiant. If you hear me yawning, by the way, I've been awake for about 2.5 hours. Woke up earlier than I was originally planning to, but decided to stay awake so I could do my casting. Is this a button? No, okay, no, that's just a blank slot for the Radiant team. Their team name and flag, if they had one. Although I can probably speculate about what lane. I think the Ember Spirit's probably going to be going mid. Bristle's probably going to be safe laning with IO, maybe. That leaves Nyx and Undying on the off lane. Undying might go safe lane support as well, though. OD probably mid, maybe Legion. Night Stalker probably going to be off lane. I'm not sure though. We'll see how this works out. And we're in. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our teams. You know, we're gonna start with the Radiant this time. I started with the Dire in the last match that I cast. All right, our Dire team, or our Radiant team, sorry. We have Lefty playing on the Night Stalker. Captain playing the OD. Oddnob playing Winter Wyvern. I believe in a thing called Love playing the Legion Commander, and this Oddnob guy Feeds playing the Legion, or playing the Omni Knight. Looks like they're actually gonna go bottom together. Ugh. And we've already got some idiocy coming out of the Ember Spirit player. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Dire squad, the World's End. We have Koss on the IO. Mr. Thinger, our trash-talking person, going on the Ember Spirit. 40tooth playing our Bristleback. DMR Hentai Master Race playing Nyx Assassin, and Issei playing the Undying. We'll see where they all go. Although right now they're all barreling down bottom, probably looking to see if they can get an early fight going, maybe kill the bottom laner, get a ward planted. The Omni Knight is just going off to do his job. Spread the word. Spread the good word. Okay, yeah. Lefty playing the Night Stalker is currently in the off lane. Off lane Night Stalker's not bad. We have a five-man rotation. They got the ward down. They're in the pull camp.
Just enough time to make a cup of
OD
tea.
might actually not make this. Depends on whether or not they actually decide to go in on him. If they chop down this tree over here, if they chop the one that you use to get the go from the pull camp to the small camp. Uh-oh. Omni Knight and Winter Wyvern find themselves being flanked by the entire World's End team. Oh, but they go on the Legion instead. Sticky Nasal Goo and Impale already on her. Overwhelming odds. Heal. And Legion, just barely survives for a moment. But, Decay gets the kill. That fight went chaotic, but we're still going. Omni Knight's going after the IO, just trying to pound its head in. Nyx Assassin gets the Outworld Devour. Bristle and Undying chasing down the... Oh, and in comes the Nyx from the side. Does he have enough for an Impale? Yes, he does, and there goes the Winter Wyvern. 3 quick kills right off the bat. Alright, so we've got Legion in the mid versus Ember Spirit. Legion's actually pushed him back pretty hard and hitting him already. Tri-lane bot for World's End with Bristleback, IO, and Undying. So against the tri-lane of Outworld Devour, Omni Knight, and Winter Wyvern. IO's actually heading back. They're still they're four-manning this one.
Dire's top tower is
Are they just gonna leave the Night Stalker completely uncontested in the top lane? That's a horrible idea. Go ahead and get up the last hits chart. Of course, our Night Stalker's leading because he's not fighting anybody. Oh, never mind. Bristleback's teleporting to the top lane. IO's going to the mid to help out the Ember Spirit. So actually, we've got a 1-2-2 lane setup going here. Night Stalker's already level 3, while Bristle's actually only level 2, so... That early fight made everything a little crazy. Uh-oh. 3-man rotation onto the Legion. Nyx, IO, and Ember Spirit, they're going on her hard, and she's going down. Nyx gets the kill, bringing up 4-0 for World's End. Bristle is going hard onto the Night Stalker, but he's not actually able to stand up to this right now. Because it's level 3 versus level 4. Night Stalker did put 1 point into Hunter the Night, so... IO's rotating top, he's already level 2, and he's already got his bottle. IO, he tethers in, and now Night Stalker's got to run. Can he make it out? Maybe. He's got 4 stick charges. He should pop 6 stick charges. He popped them, and he pops his bottle. Oh, he gets the slow off on the Bristle, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, Bristle just pops the salve just as the tower fires at him. If he that could have gone so horribly wrong. The World's End team is currently doing pretty well for themselves. Up 5-0. Missed the decay stack, but oh well. Actually, no, I don't think he did. He drops the tombstone, and oh, Soul Rip to kill the Outworld Devourer. Omni Knight is just barely managing to stay ahead of them. Can he get out? Nope. Nyx gets the stab. That's enough. But is he gonna? No, Nyx is not gonna survive this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Invisible Legion Commander coming in, level 4. Doesn't have the duel yet. If she had the duel, this would be a guaranteed win right here, pretty much. Oh, there we go. Waits for the decay to wear off and then just blows him up. Meanwhile, Night Stalker actually manages to take down Bristleback, and he's going for the IO. He's gonna, if he can, he's hunting this IO. He really wants this kill.
That's a 2-5.
Oh, IO just barely moves into view, and he gets it with the Void. I'm pretty sure IO doesn't actually have bones, so that would be impressive. Alright, so our Radiant side has actually managed to pull back a little bit, getting 4 kills in quick succession. So it's now 4-7. Unfortunately, they still haven't managed to deal with Mr. Thinger on this Ember Spirit in the mid lane. World's End's got a pretty good farming game going here. Oh, we got a 3-man rotation onto Mr. Thinger. I was just talking about this, and are they going to get him? Nope. He's going to get out of there. He puts a remnant behind the tree line, behind his tower, so he has an escape method if he needs it. Oh, Night Stalker pops the Void to get away, so he can keep the so he can actually escape from the Bristle IO combo. Oh, Ember actually takes down the Legion while we were watching that. Uh-oh. And then he runs straight into a Night Stalker with a haste rune.
Pause, please. I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
Nyx gets a bounty rune. Undying loses a bit more of his mana, but not because he spent it. He's lost 9 intelligence to the Outworld. Mana burn onto the Outworld Devourer. Ember ports in, and then Remnant's right on top of the Legion. Who's got to run for it. She uses press the attack to clear herself of the chains, and then just runs away. Jukes around the tree line and continues to run. Overwhelming odds, nothing. There wasn't any way to save him right there. Night Stalker fighting the Bristle. Fortunately, he's fighting him face to face. That's always a good tip about fighting Bristleback. Don't let him turn his back on you. Get in front of him. Case in point. Unfortunately for Night Stalker, he's got about 25 seconds left on this first night time. I mean, he can always make it bigger with darkness, but he's down to 10 seconds. And he instantly pops it the second daylight comes. Let's see, it's gonna last 50 seconds. And we have... Oh, we have our first duel. Night Stalker comes in. They didn't get the duel win, though. Night Stalker just goes in and guts the IO, however, so it's a 1-for-1, but unfortunately, the Radiant lose the Legion Commander, their mid laner. Meanwhile, Undying's just down here farming up. He's got a level 3 tombstone already.
Structures are fortified.
The Artificial Night's about to end. There it goes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's actually one thing about I love having about level 16 Night Stalker or 17 when you can max out darkness. Uh-oh. Bristleback is gonna escape. Yep. If they'd had, oh man, Astral Imprisonment, that could have actually gotten him. Oh well. But yeah, when you're max out level Night Stalker, you can actually get 30 seconds of daylight at a time. That's it. There is another duel available, but I don't think they want to use it. Uh-oh. Omni gets it. Omni gets ganked hard. Well, not really ganked, but...
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your
Bristle and Io coming into the mid, along with Ember trying to chase down the Legion. Uh-oh. Omni comes back and promptly gets chunked down. Oh, who actually got the win there? I think Ember did. Somebody got a dual win there.
Bad dude's top tower's gonna fall over soon.
But I don't know who got it. Oh, Legion actually still won it. Unfortunately, Night Stalker, Legion, and Winter all go down. Bristleback did get killed for the duel, but a 1-for-3 for the duel win, not really worth it. Especially since they're not going to lose their tier 1. Omni trying to do something, manages to put a bit of hurt on Ember, but yeah, we're about halfway through this game. Double stack in the mid camp. And Nyx is like, hey, thanks. I'll steal that. Except that, oh, he popped Vendetta because it's the only way he can have, the only way he has to run away.
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Bristle just pounding away at the tier 1 on top.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Uh-oh, Night Stalker's
Radiant's top tower
gets Vendetta, Mana Burn, Impale. Not much else is gonna happen though. No real follow-up to it. Bristle destroys the tier 1 on top. Whereas Legion has gotten up to a... Nope, didn't get the 4-stack. Still, triple stack is a triple stack, so... Uh-oh. OD is way out of position. Is he gonna manage the TP? No! The chains get him! And now he's facing down and dead. Not sure why Night Stalker... Oh, he's actually been spotted. Oh! Relocate! Ember Remnant's in, gets the chains off. Night Stalker is dead. That was a pretty good relocate gank. That was a pretty good relocate gank, I'll admit. I gotta say it. Winter Wyvern comes in,
Dire's
finds the
bottom
ward
tower is
instantly.
under attack.
Uh-oh. Legion is about to get killed again. There she goes. And they also take out the Omni Knight. Ember Spirit gets that kill. OD popped Sanity's Eclipse and missed, it looked like, unfortunately. Io might tick down here to the negative urn. Yep. Winter Wyvern gets the kill on Io with that negative urn charge, but gets killed herself for the trouble. So a 4-for-1 trade.
Middle tower is under attack.
21-8. This has been a slaughter fest. I don't mean to embarrass anybody with these games. I just find random games and cast them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Winter Wyvern finally gets some upgraded boots. Let's check the graphs. About 9k in favor of the Dire for experience, so World's End. And they're up by about 12,000 gold. They might have...
Top
I was gonna say, they might have found Ember Spirit here, but nope. Io relocates him out. Winter's Curse goes down onto Ember Spirit, and he almost gets killed, but not quite. Not quite certain what just happened there. I think the OD might have astral imprisoned the Ember while he was in the duel. Ember uses his boots of travel to get home, and then he's just gonna remnant back. There he is. Double bottle. Use the remaining fountain aura to refill the bottle, I guess. Uh-oh.
Nerf this man. Got him hammered.
Not quite sure what the thank you is for, but... Nyx is on a killing spree. Monster kill streak for Ember Spirit, who is going ham here. It's 3-for-0 so far. 8-25. Sanity's Eclipse didn't look like it hit anybody. Io does get destroyed though, so... Nyx looks like he's trying to chase down the OD, but... Oh. Gets put into a pocket for OD's own safety. Legion pops in with a teleport. Oh, OD actually gets the kill on Nyx. Ends a dominating streak. OD picks up a rather late Midas. Oh, they managed to get a couple more kills, so...
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
So we're switching into a bit of a farm time.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
Ember picks up a Desolator. This is going to be bad. Boots of Travel, Desolator, Poor Man's Shield. He is farm. Let's check. Yeah, he's net worth leader by a massive margin. The Dire team is actually leading on the net worth entirely.
Middle tower is under attack. Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. dude's bottom just fell off.
Oh, Nyx Assassin gets caught in a duel and annihilated. But they lose the Omni Knight for the troubles, and now Legion gets killed. OD tried to be cute with his Astral Imprisonment on himself, but that didn't work. Io actually gets the kill on the OD. 11 to 29 at 18 and a half minutes. Oh, 27 minutes.
Thing is about to get knocked over.
Undying and Io on the bottom lane.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
Splinter Blast flies out.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Soul Rip on the Io. Incoming Bristle. Or, actually, no, that's not Bristle. That's not even Lead. It's Ember Spirit. What am I talking about? I am losing my mind here. Bristle trying to fight off, trying to kill the Night Stalker. Just runs ahead of him eventually. Night Stalker pops the darkness and runs after him.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He gets slowed and dueled. Sandy's Eclipse helps secure the duel win. Legion's actually won 3 duels. But unfortunately, the Radiant side is losing the game itself. Pretty good use of Sleight of Fist there to dodge the Splinter Blast. Winter's Curse onto the Undying, but it's not high enough level to last long enough. It only lasts for 2.5 seconds. Oh, but Undying still gets killed. There's a Vendetta coming. Legion gets blown up by the Nyx Assassin. Actually, Io gets the kill there, but Night Stalker falls next. The tier 3 is gonna go down at this rate, folks.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
There it goes.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Searing Chains onto the Omni Knight, and he pops Guardian Angel, but it's not gonna be enough. There's just too much magic damage here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. My God.
Omni gets hit with Cold Embrace, but that really just locks him in place. Oh, he managed to get Purification off, but it's not enough. They get the Ember though.
Barracks are under attack.
He doesn't die to a specific character though, so that's a bad. 758 gold, still good split.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Night Stalker pops the darkness, but at this point it's too little, too late.
Bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Nyx got the kill on the Legion there. Oh, Nyx actually gets taken down by the Omni Knight. They're actually going hard on the Bristle now. They're pushing them back. Oh, Io recalls out. Io relocates them out, leaving Undying on his own. But is Undying going to make it out of here? Nope. Now they can just kind of sit here and wait for the Io to come back. Oh, he actually brought Bristle back with him. Is it going to be enough? Is the reading? No, they're not anymore. Ember came back, and Odie pops the Sanity's Eclipse, but still dies. Instant buyback from the OD. Oh, killing spree for Bristleback as he takes down Omni Knight and Legion as well. Ultra kill now. That's another Splinter Blast finds that. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains combo, always good.
Turns out Radiant did need it.
They're now pounding on the middle tower, the middle tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ember drops another remnant so that he can teleport out to heal up and come right back.
Yo, good guys. Middle tower got owned. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
Nyx dives in to kill the Winter Wyvern. Bristle comes in. She uses Cold Embrace on herself. That's not going to be enough. Io relocates that again. Legion duels and gets another win on the Ember Spirit, but it's not going to be enough. She's won 4 whole duels. She has actually won 4 duels, so that's a pretty good deal. Unfortunately, it's 42-17 at this point.
There is peace here.
Ember buys back, and VOT's in, and just instantly helps blow up the Night Stalker. Excuse me. OD and Omni Knight are on the run. This is a full-on rout. 44 to 17. They're going into the fountain to kill them. They're actually killing them inside their own fountain. This is over. Nyx is actually burrowed right there. Now they're just taunting them.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Undying gets another fountain kill on the Legion. Yeah, Winter Wyvern's got it right.
Okay, that really is GG. Good guys, middle racks is in pieces. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
this is game over, folks. Quick win for Team World's End.
What you gonna do? Get mad or get even? Ancient is under attack.
Undying pops Flesh Golem.
Radiant's Ancient is getting killed! The Dire Dudes won, and now that's it. Everything is over.
And that is game. The Dire team, World's End, has won this one. Pretty handily. Alright, folks. That is that game. As I said, Dire victory. Go ahead and pause right there. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like and favorite the video or leave a comment. And as always, if you have a match you would like me to cast or take a look at, send me the match ID. You can find it in the top left of the score screen like you see here. And if you want to keep up and make sure you don't miss any of the episodes of my 3 series, please feel free to click the subscribe button or the link at the end of the video. And as always, folks, thank you for watching. I have been D. Good night, and good gaming.